You've seen water climb up a paper towel, right? Weird question. How does water move upward against gravity with no pump at all? In this video, we'll explore what is capillary action of water and why it quietly shapes our world. First, what is capillary action of water? It's the ability of water to move through tiny tubes or spaces without any external force, sometimes even upward. This happens thanks to two key forces working together: cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion is the attraction between water molecules themselves. Imagine our little water droplet friends holding hands. Adhesion is their attraction to other materials, like glass or paper. When both act inside a narrow tube, water starts climbing the walls. Picture a thin glass tube dipped in water. Adhesion pulls water up the tube's sides, while cohesion drags more water molecules along. Because the tube is so narrow, gravity loses the tug of war, and the water level inside becomes higher than outside. So, how does capillary action work in everyday life? Think of a paper towel soaking up a spill. The tiny fibers act like countless capillary tubes. Water sticks to the fibers, more water follows, and the spill disappears into the towel almost magically. Plants depend on capillary action in water to survive. Tiny xylem tubes and stems pull water upward from the roots. Adhesion helps water cling to the tube walls, while cohesion keeps the water column connected, delivering nutrients all the way to the leaves. Here's a curiosity reset. Trees taller than a house rely on capillary action, yet there's no electrical pump inside them. The combination of capillary action, evaporation at the leaves, and root pressure all work together to beat gravity, silently, every second. Capillary action also shows up in thin soils and building materials. Water can creep upward through tiny spaces in bricks or concrete, which is why basements sometimes feel damp. Engineers must understand what is a capillary action to prevent moisture damage. The narrower the tube or gap, the higher water can rise. That's why thin plant veins and tiny fibers are so effective. In wide tubes, gravity wins. This simple pattern helps scientists design lab tests, medical devices, and even ink pens that flow smoothly. To see how capillary action in water works, try this simple experiment. Place the ends of a paper towel into two cups, one with colored water and one empty over time. Water climbs the towel and drips into the empty cup, visibly moving uphill. On the molecular level, water's polarity gives it strong cohesion and adhesion. If water behaved more like oil, capillary action would be weaker, and plant life on land would struggle. A small property at the particle scale creates huge effects in ecosystems. Let's summarize the framework. Capillary action happens when adhesion to a surface and cohesion between water molecules together overcome gravity inside narrow spaces. It explains how plants drink, towels absorb, inks flow, and moisture sneaks into materials around us. Now you know what is capillary action of water and how it quietly powers daily life. Next time you see a plant, a coffee filter, or a soaking sponge, you'll spot capillary action in action. Continue with the next video to explore more fascinating ideas.